Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Gonzaga versus Portland college basketball matchup on Wednesday, February 7th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, who have big bankrolls trying to take it to the next level. That's called the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. And like I said, meant for people who make big bets, but the only way to get it is to text that number that you see on the screen. But let's get to this one. We've got Gonzaga taking on Portland, West Coast Conference action. And Gonzaga, they were seen as being on the bubble heading into that game against St. Mary's and then losing at home. That certainly is not going to help their cause. Of course, they do have the West Coast Conference tournament, so, it's not all lost here for Gonzaga, but I think, with the schedule that they have going forward and where they sit in the standings and where we see some of these other bigger, badder conferences, oh man, I'm not so sure the Zags can get in at large. I know the tournament does have a soft spot, the selection committee for the Zags. They've been, pretty much a stalwart of the top end seeds in this NCAA tournament for so long. But, they've had their chances and they haven't really taken advantage of a lot of those. It's just a down year for Gonzaga, and we've seen this from other programs. Is it part of a spiral, a downward spiral, or is it just a one-off event? To me, I think the talent is there for Gonzaga, which is the crazy part, just really not putting it together on the floor. Maybe it's team chemistry, because we know Mark Few is a Hall of Fame coach, so, who knows. But the thing is, they're up against a Portland team here that absolutely stinks. 2-8 on the road, 3-7 in their last 10 games, and really, these guys have been shellacked, waxed, and every other word that we can come up with for being on the business end of the beatdown. Portland has won their last 2 games, beating Pacific and Pepperdine, but really not a lot of good stuff with that. Losing by 12 to San Francisco, losing even worse to Loyola Marymount, 4 to San Diego. So they've really strung together a lot of losses prior to those 2 wins. And of course, the only prior win that they had to that was against Pacific. When they played St. Mary's last time at St. Mary's, they lost that game by 43 points. So you see the big number here for the Zags, and you say, well, here's a Portland team that's certainly capable of losing by a very big number. Gonzaga had started to put it together. They had that win over San Francisco, also beating a lot of these lower teams in the conference. And, I think that loss to Santa Clara could be the nail in the coffin for the Zags if they don't get in. And, when you look at it on paper, Gonzaga really has all the measurables. They have a top-tier defense. Of course, they have a top-tier offense ranked in the top 5 in shooting percentage from the floor. They don't shoot the 3 that well, and that's really what has killed this Gonzaga team. Also, they don't hit their free throws. So when you look at that 1-point loss to Santa Clara, very easy to pinpoint where it is. But in this game, free throws aren't going to matter, neither is much else. Look for Gonzaga to roll it up and, as they say, start the bus. I'm going to take the Zags, lay the big number, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.